normal USB cord, the USB part right here. This is the end split. I'm going to get another cord so let me show you what it looks like. So this is a charger port that isn't fucked up, and you just, as you can see, I used some fingernail clippers, brought it straight to the end and chopped it off. And I believe the other piece is somewhere over here. But pretty much you just chop it in half, and then you're going to end up with a bunch of shit in the middle, which just keeps the wires intact. So after that, you want to strip it down about midway, and using the knife, scissors, or whatever you want to use to chop the excess wiring off of the cable. And you're going to notice that you're going to have a black, red, green, and white adapter strands. Now, black and the red are the only ones you're going to want to use, so just to not confuse yourself, you can go ahead and chop off the green and the white. So all you'll be using is the black and the red. Now, just like jumper cables, red is positive and black is negative. Now what you want to do is you can use whatever you want to use to strand it down, but you want to get about this far down and just strip the plastic over the actual wires itself. It might take a couple tries because some of the plastic is kind of tough, but what I do is I just graze the fingernail clippers across it and I just pull it off. So as you can see, this is the strand that you want to see right here, and this is the plastic. Now you want to do that to both pieces of it. Make sure they're about the same length. And after you get them, the plastic off of them, you want to twist them together to the point where it's just a fine straight line, so that it can. I'll show you the next step after that. So now that you got the two pieces like that, you just want to twist them up like this. And I don't have a spare battery or a phone to actually tell you what to do, so I'm just gonna, or actually to show you what to do, so I'm just gonna tell you. So actually I might have a phone. Let me take a look. So this is one of the free phones you get or whatever. It's not the point of what kind of phone it is. All you just gotta know is two simple things. Now, every phone is gonna have the same type of battery quality and design, which is, as you can see here, positive and negative. You're gonna have on both, or any type of battery you use. You might have 3 strands, and some batteries might have 4 strands, depending on how much Mahal battery percentage you actually have contained in your battery. Now, all you do is pretty much line the red, which is a positive, with the positive strand. But in order to do that, you're going to get your actual phone, line up the battery with the phone to see exactly where it meets up and where you're going to want to put the red and the red and the black strands inside. So this right here is positive, which is the far left, and the far right is negative. So what you're going to want to do is just put a little piece of the positive inside the strand, or the inside of the part of the battery that's gold, and you're going to want to put the other part of it in there as well. So it's going to be something like this. You're just going to have them just laying inside, and once they're laying inside like that, you're just going to want to put the battery inside just like this. You can use some tape, for example, to keep it inside there without it moving. Some people don't use it. I personally don't, because I do it a lot. But you can put some tape over it so it doesn't move. And it should keep it in one spot. And once the tape and the pieces of wire is inside, you can now choose to put your phone case back on so it doesn't look as bad. You know, there's just two wires sticking out the phone, and you just get a regular port, which is something like this, Samsung's port, and you plug it in, and it'll charge your phone, you know, faster than it being inside your phone plugged in would do. So, I mean, an average 0% battery, they'd probably charge it to 100% within an hour. So it's actually a pretty good method. I mean, depending on how long you leave it, if you supercharge it, meaning if you leave it in there overnight, it'll not fry your battery, but it'll strip it to the point where if your battery's dead, you can just take the battery out and put it back in, and it'll use that stripped juice that you overcharged the battery to pretty much restore battery percentage, which would probably be, you know, it can go from like 0 to 100 to 100 to 0, and then you take it out, put it back in, it can go from like 0 to 30 within minutes. So it's actually a pretty good method. I learned from Geek Squad when I used to work in Best Buy, and they taught me how to do this. So whenever you drop your phone, let's say in water or whatever, and you know you can't charge your phone the normal way, which is obviously getting the actual port and plugging it into your phone, or whatever breaks, if this breaks for example, or something gets stuck in there, you can always charge your phone different ways. You can also buy a wireless or wired single individual battery charger, which charges the battery individually opposed to it being charged. But those take a little bit longer to fully charge the battery. So, faster way to do it is just if you use this method here. It'll not only charge your phone a lot faster, but it'll last a lot longer than a normal charge would last.